Engie Cofely has, like most things, changed over the last 10 years. Currently, we employ over 2,000 people in a variety of sectors. Although we have a new name, some things have remained the same. Like the average employee, he's still called George. He's aged around 40, has his feet firmly on the ground and a grasp of technology, and still thinks he's Superman. George and the lovely Georgette have just had a son, George III. George is also the father to 1.5 children from his first marriage and remains happy and positive. George is always learning and connecting to new markets, and he too has evolved considerably.
Yes, of course.
Today, George is as busy as ever and relies on his colleagues. Together, they get the job done.
George, il est très fiable.
George is magic.
George is een harde werker.
He's like Superman.
So what's the secret of their success?
Nous avons les meilleures solutions.
We hebben oog voor kwaliteit.
Nous sommes efficaces.
We zijn doeltreffend.
Nous offrons le meilleur service.
Well, everyone at Engie Cofely agrees on one thing. The number one priority is...
De klant.
Le client. The client.
Is that true, George?
Yes, of course.
Whilst applying the strictest rules on safety, Engie Cofely continues to successfully manage building maintenance contracts for many prestigious corporations. Building on our experience in HVAC, electricity and security, Engie Cofely now provides clients with an even wider range of technicians and services, from cleaners to receptionists, to chefs, to gardeners, and so on and so on. If you have a query, Engie Cofely is always available and will react quickly to ensure that services are maintained, up and running, and safer than ever. Today, everyone wants to live in a greener world, so we now produce and use more and more of our own green energy. George himself is more green, well, not literally, but he knows that our heads and our hearts always encourage sustainable development to help manufacturers to see the light and to choose the best energy solutions. Engie Cofely can now manage and monitor every aspect of a company's energy consumption. We can find out where any problems lie, such as energy being wasted, and make effective improvements, which can often create significant savings, right, George?
Yes, of course.
As a partner in sports facilities, Engie Cofely and George will go to almost any lengths to find the best solutions. And our hands-on experience and knowledge are our strengths, which always benefit any new sectors we dive into. We help guarantee aspects of health and safety by testing, monitoring, and maintaining services so everything stays in great shape. You'll sleep well tonight, eh, George?
Yes, of course.
At night, George has no worries. He always sleeps peacefully. Like hundreds of Engie Cofely's clients, because they know that all of their precious data is safe, surveyed and monitored by Engie Cofely's experts in power, cooling and data protection systems. Nothing can scare them, and at a moment's notice, if required, they're always ready to fly into action. Today, most of us still rely on aeroplanes to fly. And as you may discover, we also rely on airport baggage systems that are managed by Engie Cofely. George and his colleagues also survey and ensure the safe and rapid transportation of baggage to their destinations every day. And Engie Cofely even manages facilities on the ground that make every passenger's flight a more comfortable experience. In healthcare, whilst remaining both friendly and discreet, we also take care of managing services like air quality and room temperature, and even critical facilities such as emergency backup power supplies, guaranteeing the safety and comfort of both patients and staff, because clients' patients are important to us too.
Yes, of course.
Is it a plane? Is it a bird? No, it's just George taking Engie Cofely into the future.
Yes.
On a quest to find the best solutions.
Yes, of course.
economical solutions
Yes, of course.
that are best for the environment and best for us all. Sustainable, strong and reliable.
Yes, of course.
Alas, once again we have to admit that there is no real George at Engie Cofely.
In fact, George is in all of us.
And there are plenty of supermen and superwomen in our company who reflect our values, drive, daring, commitment and cohesion. Together we make Engie Cofely what it is today.